Daniel Turner, a frustrated screenwriter, sat in his cluttered apartment, surrounded by stacks of rejected scripts and the haunting echoes of unfulfilled dreams. He studied a worn copy of a best-selling novel, its pages dog-eared from countless readings. Daniel believed that adapting this book into a movie could be his ticket to fame and fortune. As the days turned into sleepless nights, Daniel's frustration grew. His attempts to translate the intricate narrative onto the screen seemed futile. One evening, in a moment of despair, he whispered his frustrations into the shadows of his room.
I'd give anything to write a script that captivates the world.
To his surprise, a mysterious figure emerged from the darkness, clad in a suit that seemed to absorb the light around it. The figure introduced itself as Malachi, a demon with an offer that could change Daniel's life.
I've heard your plea, Daniel Turner. I can grant you the talent to write a script that will bring you fame and fortune beyond your wildest dreams. But in return, you must sacrifice something of equal value.
In a moment of desperation, Daniel agreed to the demonic pact, not fully grasping the gravity of the bargain he had struck. Days turned into weeks, and Daniel found himself consumed by an otherworldly inspiration. Words flowed effortlessly from his fingertips, shaping a screenplay that seemed to transcend the boundaries of ordinary storytelling. The movie adaptation took shape, and the world took notice. Daniel's newfound success brought fame and fortune, but it came at a steep cost. The more accolades he received, the more his relationships crumbled. His friends and family grew distant, unable to comprehend the toll the dark pact had taken on his soul. As the premiere of the movie based on his screenplay arrived, Daniel found himself on the red carpet, encircled by devoted fans and flashing cameras. Despite the external glamour, he was plagued by a deep sense of emptiness. The applause seemed insincere, and the fame tasted bitter. One night, as he sat alone in his luxurious mansion, Daniel received an unexpected visitor. Malachi materialized in the shadows, a sinister grin stretching across his face.
Your success has come to fruition, Daniel Turner, but was it worth the price you paid?
With a wave of Malachi's hand, shadows enveloped the room, and Daniel felt the weight of his choices. His once vibrant life had crumbled to darkness, leaving him with a hollow taste in his mind. As the credits rolled on the screen of his life, Daniel understood the true cost of his Faustian bargain. The fame and fortune he had achieved through the sacrifice of friends and family left him with a bitter legacy, a solitary existence haunted by the ink-stained shadows.
Have a care what you wish for. I might pay you a visit like I did for dear old Daniel.
Want to trade your soul for some swag? That's the Faustian Bargain. It's like trading in your moral compass for a shot at worldly treasures. A Faustian bargain involves an agreement where an individual exchanges something of great moral or spiritual significance, like personal values or the soul, for a worldly gain such as knowledge, power, or wealth. The term is linked to the legend of Faust from German folklore. In this story, Faust strikes a deal with an evil spirit, often Mephistopheles or Mephisto, a figure representing the devil, or at least the devil's right-hand man. The pact involves Faust exchanging his soul for exceptional knowledge and magical abilities that grant him access to all the pleasures of the world for a limited period. Faustian deals are always self-defeating. What is lost always ends up being way more precious than what is gained, even if the fool making the deal doesn't realize it.
The Faust identity has various origins. The character Faust could be inspired by Johann Georg Faust, an alchemist, astrologer, and magician from the German Renaissance era. Faust might also be linked to Johann Faust, who was Johann Gutenberg's partner in business. The tale of Faust was officially recorded in a chapbook called Historia von die Johann Fausten in 1587, representing its earliest printed form. Written shortly before his death in 1593, Christopher Marlowe's The Tragical History of the Life and Death of Dr. Faustus is an Elizabethan tragedy inspired by German tales of Faust. It is regarded as one of Marlowe's finest pieces and a significant play in English literature. The play delves into intriguing themes such as the conflict between sin and repentance, the battle between free will and fate, and the contrast between the medieval and Renaissance eras. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe wrote his version of Faust in the 19th century. The story revolves around Dr. Faust, a heroic character tempted by Mephistopheles after a bet is made with God to demonstrate that humanity does not always make virtuous choices. It took Goethe almost 60 years to finish, but he transformed Faust into a two-part tragic play, regarded as Goethe's masterpiece and the pinnacle of German literature by many. A grand opera in 5 acts by Charles Gounod premiered in Paris in 1859, based on Goethe's Faust. Gounod's Faust has been performed worldwide and remains popular in opera houses.
Renowned for the 1886 novella Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Robert Louis Stevenson employs a Faustian bargain to craft a crime mystery entwined with profound self-inflicted turmoil. The narrative explores the duality of human nature through Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, illustrating the eternal battle between good and evil within individuals. Stevenson's tale warns about the repercussions of altering one's identity, prompting reflection on human complexities and decisions in the presence of inner struggles. This timeless work stimulates discussions on the dual nature of the human psyche.
One of my favorite examples of a sophisticated Faustian bargain is Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, published in 1890. Unlike traditional Faustian tales with a clear pact signed with a devilish figure, Dorian's story is more subtle. When he sees his portrait for the first time, he whispers a wish to always remain young while the portrait ages instead. He feels he would give anything, even his soul, for this to happen. To his surprise, his wish comes true. As the years go by and Dorian indulges in a life of sin and immorality, his portrait changes instead of him. It reflects his inner corruption, growing more grotesque with each wicked deed, while Dorian himself stays youthful and handsome. At first, Dorian enjoys his eternal youth, but as time passes, he begins to realize the consequences of his bargain. Despite attempts to change his ways, it's too late. The damage to his soul and morality is irreversible. In a moment of despair and anger, Dorian destroys the portrait, leading to his own demise. While the story doesn't explicitly reveal Dorian's fate in the afterlife, the decay of his once youthful body hints at the price he pays for his sinful life. The portrait of Dorian Gray serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of vanity, temptation, and the consequences of one's actions. The Devil and Daniel Webster is a captivating tale crafted by the American wordsmith Stephen Vincent Benet in 1936. It follows the story of a New Hampshire farmer who strikes a bargain with the devil and finds himself defended by Daniel Webster, a renowned legal expert and master of persuasion from the 19th century. This rendition of the Faustian deal delves into the influence of language and persuasion in legal disputes and contemplates the consequences of striking agreements with supernatural entities. Regarded as a timeless American short story that continues to captivate audiences, it has inspired numerous film, stage, and musical adaptations throughout the years. Thomas Mann's 1947 novel, Dr. Faustus, offers a fresh perspective on the Faust legend. The book narrates the life and downfall of a fictional composer in Germany during the rise of Nazism. Felix Faust, a supervillain in the DC Comics universe, is known for his backstory of striking deals with demonic entities for power. Making his debut in Justice League of America number 10 in 1962, Faust wields potent magical skills and is a proficient sorcerer. His ultimate ambition is to achieve immortality and wield boundless power. Faust has faced off against numerous superheroes, including the Justice League, and has been depicted as both a significant adversary and a complex, tragic character. In 1967, comedian Peter Cook crafted the British comedy film Bedazzled. Set in the lively, swinging London of the 1960s, the movie humorously reimagines the Faust legend. Cook, portraying the devil, offers a disheartened young man, played by Cook's comedy partner at the time, Dudley Moore, 7 wishes in exchange for his soul. However, the devil cunningly twists the wishes to foil the man's intentions. In the 2002 film Beat the Devil, directed by Tony Scott, the iconic James Brown once made a shady deal with the devil for stardom and riches. Now, he's on a mission to renegotiate the contract. A chauffeur gets roped into the wild ride, finding themselves smack dab in the middle of some devilish schemes. Some would say the Republican Party struck a Faustian bargain by allying with Trump. Instead of a manageable figurehead, they ended up with an erratic and provocative powerhouse. Mephistopheles, also known as Mephisto, is a demon featured in German folklore. He originally appeared in literature as the demon in the Faust legend, and has since become a stock character appearing in other works of arts and popular culture. Goethe transformed the conventional devil stereotype through his portrayal of the Mephisto in Faust. Say goodbye to the pitchfork and horns. This character embodies sophistication, wit, and a hint of cynicism. He acts as the prime advocate for materialism and nihilism, blending skepticism and denial into a unique concoction. Although known for his evil nature, Mephisto manages to create some positive outcomes. He acts as a dark sidekick, even interacting with God in Goethe's Prologue in Heaven, hinting that perhaps even the divine entity tolerates a touch of wickedness in the overall scheme of things. Although he's best known for his Marvel comic appearances, Mephistopheles actually made his comic debut in Master Comics number 120, released by Fawcett Publications on February 1951, facing off against Captain Marvel Jr. in The Devil's Doom. During the Silver Age of comic books, Mephisto emerged as a significant character in the Marvel Universe, debuting in Silver Surfer number 3 in December of 1968. Mephisto transformed Johnny Blaze into the Ghost Rider as part of a Faustian bargain. Mephisto also trapped the soul of Victor Von Doom's mother, manipulating Victor into becoming the infamous Dr. Doom. In The Amazing Spider-Man number 72, published in 2018, Norman Osborn discloses his Faustian bargain. He traded the soul of his son Harry to Mephisto for business success. This deal not only ruined Harry's life, but also triggered Norman's evolution into the Green Goblin. In the Marvel Comics storyline, One More Day, Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson's marriage is erased from history by the devil Mephisto in exchange for saving Aunt May's life. Mephistopheles is also mentioned in the song Wrapped Around Your Finger by The Police. Sting has been quoted as saying, "This song is vaguely alchemical, and probably about a friend of mine, a professional psychic, and my tutor in tarot, with bits of Dr. Faustus and the Sorcerer's Apprentice thrown into the pot for good measure." The Faustian Bargain serves up a juicy moral stew that keeps humanity on its toes. Though the deal itself is fictional, the ethical quagmires it represents are as real as yesterday's headlines. Storytellers dive deep into this chaos to poke at the age-old question, what's the deal with us humans? We're all a mixed bag, battling our inner angels and demons, stuck in a cosmic tug-of-war between right and wrong. In my not-so-humble opinion, Faust's folly spills some major reality tea. Life's just one big juicy novel, packed with unexpected turns. Our quest? Unravel our unique chapter in this epic saga, all while staying true to the plot. Today's exploration reminds me of a timeless debate. Are books superior to their film adaptations? Let's delve into the various aspects of storytelling to understand the nuances that make literature often triumph over cinema. Books, with their power of words, create a unique, immersive experience for readers. Unlike movies that present a visual interpretation, books allow readers to conjure their own mental imagery. This personal engagement fosters a profound connection to the story, enabling readers to envision characters and settings in a way that resonates with their imagination. In the realm of literature, the absence of a visual representation encourages readers to actively participate in shaping the narrative. Each reader brings their own perspective, contributing to a more diverse and personalized experience. This individual engagement often results in a more profound and lasting connection to the story. One significant advantage books hold over movies is their ability to provide access to the characters' internal thoughts. Novels frequently delve into the minds of characters, sharing their innermost reflections and emotions. This depth of insight allows readers to understand the complexities of characters in ways that movies, constrained by external visuals, may struggle to convey. In contrast, movies often rely on external cues such as facial expressions and dialogue to communicate a character's state of mind. While skilled actors can bring characters to life, the subtleties of internal monologues can be lost in translation. This disparity in conveying the rich inner worlds of characters contributes to the belief that books offer a more comprehensive exploration of the human psyche. A common challenge faced by filmmakers when adapting books is the need to condense the story to fit a limited time frame. Novels can span hundreds of pages, allowing for the exploration of intricate details, subplots, and character nuances. In the transition to film, these details are often sacrificed, resulting in a narrative that may feel streamlined but lacks the depth present in the source material. Books have the luxury of time to unfold intricate storylines and explore multifaceted characters. The process of reading allows for a gradual immersion into the world crafted by the author. Movie adaptations, constrained by the necessity to keep the audience engaged within a set time frame, may skip over or exclude essential elements, diminishing the overall richness of the narrative. One of the unique aspects of reading is the reader's control over the pacing of the story. Readers can savor every word, revisiting passages or lingering on poignant moments. The ability to set one's own tempo enhances the overall reading experience, allowing for a deeper connection to the narrative. In contrast, movies follow a predetermined pace dictated by the film's runtime. While filmmakers strive to maintain a gripping pace, the necessity to compress a narrative often results in a rushed portrayal of events. This discrepancy in pacing can impact the audience's engagement, with some feeling that movies fail to capture the nuanced rhythm and flow of the original book. Books have the unparalleled ability to forge intimate connections between readers and characters. Through the written word, readers form personal bonds with protagonists, experiencing their triumphs and tribulations on a profoundly emotional level. The immersive nature of books, coupled with the internal insights into characters' thoughts and feelings, intensifies this connection. Movie adaptations, while visually impactful, may struggle to replicate this same level of intimacy. The rapid progression of scenes and the limited time for character development can leave audiences feeling less emotionally invested compared to the deep connections formed through the pages of a book. It's essential to acknowledge that the preference for books over movies, or vice versa, is highly subjective. Some individuals may find the brevity and visual appeal of movies more engaging, while others treasure the depth and individual interpretation offered by books. The art of storytelling manifests differently in each medium, and personal preferences play a significant role in shaping one's perception. In concluding our exploration, it's evident that both books and movies contribute unique strengths to the realm of storytelling. While movies excel in visual representation and can bring stories to life in captivating ways, books offer an immersive, detailed, and personally tailored experience. Understanding the distinct advantages of each medium enhances our appreciation for the diversity of storytelling forms. The enduring debate over whether books are better than movies or vice versa ultimately depends on individual preferences and the aspects of storytelling that resonate most profoundly with each audience member. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Wolves Within, where we've taken a look at the Faustian Bargain and the age-old debate of book over film. We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this discussion, subscribe for more content. Till next time, happy reading and watching. This is Largo, signing off.